Okay, good morning and welcome to Mishna Yomi. This is actually yesterday's Mishna Yomi, Shabbos Mishna Yomi. We're doing it first, then we'll get on to today's Mishna Yomi. Mishna Yomi from yesterday was Sheviis Gimel, Halacha Zayin and Halacha Mishnah Zayin and Mishnah Ches. Mishnah Zayin says, "Avanim shezizastan hamacharesha." Let's say before Shemitah you plowed, or some did Avera and they plowed during Shemitah. There were stones that were moved by the plow. Or they were covered up by dirt, let's say, and they became revealed during Shemitah. If they have at least two rocks in this pile of rocks that, like we said, are so heavy each rock requires two people to carry it, you could remove it because, again, these things don't look like you're working your field, or you're clearing out the land to prepare your land for plowing and for working your field to plant things during Shemitah. Hamasakel es sadeu, someone who's taking rocks off of his field. Notel es hal yonos, again, these were not moved before, they weren't revealed before. If they were moved or they're revealed, so it's more muchach, it's more evident that you're not doing it to clear out your field. Could happen by accident, but let's say you have a pile, so it's very likely people are going to suspect you, or it looks bad in public view that you're actually clearing out your field to work it during Shemitah. No tells al yonos meniachs and nogas ba'aretz. You can only take the top rocks off, and not the ones that are touching the ground. V'chein gargal, so it looks like you're not going to grow anything there. V'chein gargal shel sroros. You have a pile of small rocks, ogal shel avanim, or a pile of middle-sized rocks. No tell us alyonos meniachs and nogos ba'aretz. You take the top ones, you have to leave the bottom layer. But if there's on the bottom, there's a big rock on the bottom of this pile, or there's straw over there, which is evident you're not going to plant that field. So then you can take all the rocks off. Mishna Ches in bonim adregos al pi ageios eru Sheviis mishapasko agshamim neishu masachna the Sheviis. You're not allowed. Again, this is Marazayan. You have hills, let's say, small hills, small valleys. So you want to make stairs. The water obviously gathers in the valley. So when it rains during the 6th year, you want to make stairs to be able to get the rain. You want to build it during the 6th year so you'll be able to get the rainwater to irrigate your field. You can't make it even Sheviis because it looks, again, Maris Ayin, it looks in public display that you're actually trying to get these waters to irrigate your field in the 7th year, because there's no more water. It's not going to rain anymore. It's the summer. Havalbona in Eretz Yisrael doesn't rain in the summer. But there's a heter during the Shemitah year. You can actually build these stairs to go get the water that rain during the 7th year. No one's going to suspect you. It's not going to be publicly suspicious that you're doing it for Shemitah, because this is rainwater that fell. There's no more rainwater that's falling. It's after the winter, during the Shemitah year, during the summer, so no rain is falling. Obviously, you're doing it for the rainfall going to be during the 8th year. Again, you can't make a wall of stones. You could make a wall of stones if it looks like a fence, because it doesn't look like you're doing it. You're clearing out the stones in order to plant there. But you can't put avosahu chayetz. You have to but you can't fill in the rocks with dirt, because if you fill in the rocks with dirt, it looks like you're doing it to keep any water that flows in your field from going out of your field. It looks like you're trying to gather the water to water your field on Shemitah. Any stone that you could take from this geder, from this fence, once it's built into a fence already, you could take the rock from the fence, because it's evident that you're not doing it it's part of the fence already, so you're not doing it to clear out the land, so you'll be able to plant there, because it's part of the fence. So once it's part of the fence, it's already made into a geder, a fence, so any rock there, it's evident. Even, I guess, take all the rocks off, it would be evident you're just doing it to dislodge and dismantle the fence, and not to plant there, because already previously was a fence. I hope you enjoyed today's share. Stick around with Ian and Mishna. What's going up now?